One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. And when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Tucker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. So Nevada's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Back to pass, it's Vance. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Come on, set. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Under fire. Unleashes one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this team.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Toss sweep right. Slithers into space. He has the first and still on his feet. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Horvat. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Trying to get it to the marker. Sweet cut there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Got it. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. At the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Get set, get set.
He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets it to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air, it's Horvath. They're setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
power football with the run. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Gets the back moving. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The offense in hurry-up mode. On the move, it's Chapman. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. Give to the big fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamically.
He's just plowing ahead. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bunked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They go to the ground. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed. Working the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Vance. The sure hands, it's Brown. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level. It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nevada. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Lofts one high and deep. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal.
Razor. Easy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Ringo. Move.
Sends it back in motion. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Rushes on him. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said,
"Turning it on." A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Horvath. Dumps it off in the flats. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Brings up second down.
Okay, ready?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up. screen, and the defense was right there.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter.
This one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it.
There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Out of bounds.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready,
A first down for the offense.
cut. Jackrabbit.
They'll send the back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Open space at the 25. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Come on, set. Go.
Might as well give it to him again. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Second down.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Hit as he throws. It's complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. They'll go right back to him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Vance. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And perhaps a touchdown. Tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive? Try to stop the run. I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Horvath. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Ready,
First
set.
play of the drive comes from the 22.
Igloo.
They'll try the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set. Ready.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running into the open space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
The give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Horvath. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
A loss of 5 yards.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Gets the back moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the 1st down and more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Big fullback's got it.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Now on second down and short.
Come on.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a
One thing you know with this guy at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
On the set.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Back to throw, it's Horvath. It's complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Okay.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Set. Ready.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the edge on the right. Got room to work. Gets it past the marker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Got it.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. They try to get it outside on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Under fire. Complete downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Vance. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Let's go.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out